but there was this, this struggle of I want to be in Spain and I want to be with my family. And then at some
Yeah.
point, I spoke to my coach, and she said, "Why not have it all?"
And good morning, everyone. I am here today with Nicolina Housingham. And hi, Nicoline.
I
And today we are going to answer that question, now what? And the question's different, of course, well, the question's the same, but the answer is different for everyone. And today I want to talk about Nicoline's, the word journey. Every time I say journey, but what do you want to call it? Transformation, journey. I mean, it's a good word. It just gets overused. But
I like the word journey.
okay, all right. Well, the word journey will do for
Yeah,
today.
it will
So,
do.
so Nicolene, I'm going to say these words, and the listener, you're gonna say, "Oh, that's so cliche," but Nicolene is living her dream or living one of her dreams. She truly is, and how many people can say that out there, right? And so this is why I want to talk with you today, Nicolene,
Yeah.
because you are actually doing it. You're not just planning and hoping and wishing and
Hmm.
and all that passive, or even active stuff, but you actually have done it. You have, in the past, you wanted a thing, then you took action and you made the thing happen, and now you are actually living the thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to let you tell your story about what the thing is
Yeah. Yeah.
and then we'll talk about it. So welcome, Nicolene. It's great to have
Yeah.
you. And
Thank
also really
you.
congratulations and celebration on doing what you've done. It's
Oh,
really
thank
amazing.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, it's so funny because when you describe, oh, you wanted a thing, you started doing it, and now you're doing it. Well, it took me a while. It took a while because ever since I was 19, well, and even before that, I've always said, I live in the Netherlands. I was born and raised in the Netherlands. I always told people the Netherlands are too small for me. I mean,
Oh,
when I started
wow.
I was 9 when I started English classes, and it was in elementary school, where at the time getting English classes was like, it was not done. But I had a wonderful teacher who was like, "Oh, I would love to teach English. Would you be interested?" So he asked several students in elementary school. I was 9. I was like, "Yeah,
Wow.
I want that. I want that." And people ask me, like, "Why do you want to speak English so badly?" And I said, the Netherlands are too small for me. I was nine,
Wow.
nine.
Wow. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That is so cool.
It was so, and it's so funny because at some point when I was 19, I really wanted to work and live abroad.
Yeah.
But at the time I was 19, I had a boyfriend, and he was like, no, long distance relationships don't work. And I was really close to going abroad. I had two options, either go to France or to Switzerland, to have a job there, to live there
Wow.
at least
Yeah.
for a year. And
Yeah.
he was like, no, long distance relationships, that's gonna mean the end of us. And is
Yeah.
that what you want? And I had my mother who was very concerned about a young girl going abroad alone. And
Yeah.
she was like, "Oh, but you're gonna get robbed and raped and you're gonna die."
Right.
And
Yeah.
she was
Yeah.
really, really concerned. So I had those two people who were like, "No, don't do it, don't do it." And at the time, and I'm not blaming them, definitely
No,
don't,
no, no, of course not.
but I didn't do it. I didn't go.
Okay.
I didn't
Yeah.
go. I got married at 22. I got divorced at 31. I met my now husband at 33. And we had a child when I was 36. So I never had, the opportunity again. And I never took the opportunity again to actually live that dream of going abroad and work and live there. Until 2 years ago, I went to Spain for a few days And I'm a cold water swimmer, as you know.
Yeah.
So I went to the beach, and even though, in Spain in September,
Not that cold.
it's not that cold, but I went to the beach every morning for a swim, and it was lovely. And I watched the sunrise, and it was so gorgeous. It was so beautiful. And I think it was on the second or third day, I saw the sunrise and I heard the sea, and I got so emotional. And I was like, I want to live here. I want to be
Oh,
here. I want to live here because the light is different. The vibe is completely different. I'm so at peace here. I so love it here. I love nature. I love the beach. I love the sea. It's so beautiful. The color of the water, the friendly people. It's basically a kind of simple life. And it's so good. And I really was so emotional, like, oh my God, I really want this. I really want to be here. But then I was like, yeah, but I have a husband, and I have, at the time he was 19, a 19-year-old son. How am I going to do it? And I was really struggling with that because, there's so much conditioning in, especially for women, I think, like we need to be good girls. We need to be
yeah.
good spouses. We need to be
Yeah.
good mothers. And wanting to be abroad away from my family, that really felt so bad. Like I don't love them, or I don't want to be around them, and that was definitely not the case.
No. No.
But there was this, this struggle of I want to be in Spain and I want to be with my family. And then at some
Yeah.
point, I spoke to my coach, and she said, "Why not have it all?" And I was like, wait, what?" And she said, "You can have it all. You can do both." And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. That's definitely something I can do. So that was September 23. In April 24, I was there for almost 2 weeks. Same spot, and I absolutely loved it.
Ah,
I was there in the summer for 5 weeks together with my family. I was there again in November last year for 2 weeks. I absolutely loved it. And then I was like, I want to extend my stay because every time I leave, it's like, "Oh, I don't want to go." So
yeah.
then I was like, okay, next time I'm gonna go for a longer period of time. So in March, I was there for the whole month of March. In summer, I was there for 6 weeks. And now I'm going to be there for the entire month of October again. So it's like starting small with only a few days and a bit longer and a bit longer. And now it's, yeah, going there more and more often, and longer periods of time. So that, for me, that is the perfect combination of living that dream.
Your coach, I'm going to call a guide. Your guide. Right, that was really interesting. Why not have it all?
Yeah.
And that's kind of a wait. What? What?
Yeah, that
What are you
that
saying?
that was it. That was it. Because before it was like either or. Either you're in the Netherlands
Yeah,
or
yeah,
you're in
yeah,
Spain. And it's not like go back and forth. That there was not an option in my mind. But when she said you can have it all, I was like, oh, wait a minute, I can.
it's funny. When I wanted to talk with you, I hadn't thought of that aspect, and I think that's a really powerful aspect. The idea of there's A and B,
Yeah.
and you think you need to have A or B.
Yeah, that's it.
You need to move full time,
Yeah.
get a divorce, give your child up for adoption, quit your
Yeah.
job, and move to
Yeah.
Spain. Done.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you annihilate A and you have B. Yay.
Yeah. But
But
that's it. And
you have
then,
both.
of course, A was never an option.
Right. Right.
But that also created the conflict in my mind, like, but I want to be in Spain, and that makes me a bad person because I don't apparently that's what I thought. I don't want to be around my family. And that was like,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no, no, that's not the
No.
case. I want both. I want it all.
Yeah. And for the record, your son and husband, they don't share this dream since you were 9 years old or 19 years old of moving abroad.
No,
Okay.
no, they don't. No,
Yeah.
they don't. And they have jobs that require their physical presence
Yeah. Okay.
in the
And you
Netherlands,
don't. You don't.
and I don't.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. This is really cool because I didn't realize that this dream has been inside of you for so long.
yeah,
I mean, you could really say since 9 years old, right? Since the Netherlands is too small.
yeah,
And then at 19, because that was like, ouch, you didn't do it.
yeah,
And
yeah,
so then, like, as you know, Nicoline, I often talk about cats and how cats have 9 lives, because you could then say, you know what? Because now at this age, it's too late. And if you were a cat, you could say, I'll just do it in my next cat life.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
being humans as we are, meaning depending on your religion and beliefs about afterlife, but in this current physical form,
yeah,
this is the life we got. And
yeah.
so, what are you going to do with it?
And that's also something that I realized, like, oh, perhaps, when I'm retired, and then
Yeah,
I will move abroad because the dream had always been there.
yeah, yeah,
It was there all the time, but it was like,
yeah.
no, it's not possible. I could never do this to my child. I could never take him away from his, familiar environment. My husband couldn't go, and but there were always reasons not to do it. In hindsight, also when I look at me at 19, I think I was afraid to do it.
Yeah.
And of course I used my boyfriend at the time and my mother as an excuse. But I think I was afraid, like,
Yeah,
let's not do this because
yeah,
it is a bit, well, exciting in the good sense of the word and the bad sense of the word. Like,
yeah,
what am I gonna
yeah,
encounter? And also I spent a lot of time in France for holidays, and um but never have I ever, when I was in France, think like, oh, I want to live here. Never.
ah, ah,
And that was so weird because when I was in Spain like for 5 days, and on the third day, it was such a deep feeling like, oh, I want to be here. I want to live here. And I was like,
oh,
wait, what? What?
wow, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
How two countries, they're not, I mean, on the grand scheme of thing, are not that different. I mean, if you're talking about, Bangladesh and Bahrain and
Yeah.
what's another B country, Bolivia,
Yeah.
right? Those are very different places, but like France and Spain, and it's so interesting that Spain really did it for you and France didn't, and that was
Yeah.
just you
Yeah.
you got your message,
Yeah. Yeah,
and
and I can still feel that moment when we talk about it. I was standing there, and the beach, it's kind of pebble beach, so it's
uh-huh,
not that comfortable. But
yeah,
I was there with my feet on the pebbles in the surf, and I was crying like I want to be here. It makes no sense at all, but I want to be here. And that was such a strong feeling, and then I decided on the spot, I'm not going to postpone my happiness until I'm retired, until, like, oh,
yeah,
perhaps in 5 years time, perhaps in 10 years time.
yeah,
No, I'm really gonna act on it, and
yeah.
that's what I did.
As we've talked about, heart, mind, gut, like I mean, sorry, mind, heart, gut, and the mind, the analytical and strategic and normal, regular stuff
Mhm.
would say, no, 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 husband, son, Netherlands.
Yeah.
realities and stuff.
Yeah.
Can't do that. I'll do it when I retire.
Yeah.
But then the heart was such a strong decision maker in that
Yes.
process that
Yes.
the heart's like, yeah, hey, mind, you deal with it
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we're doing this thing. Figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and
Oh,
of course, every now and again, I still have the mind like, oh, when are you going again? Are you going again?
yeah,
Oh, what about your mom? Your mom is 90 years old. Why are
yeah.
you abroad? You need to spend time with her before she's gone. You know, all those, yeah, I would say analytical, logical stuff, but this longing and feeling of belonging is not rational
Oh,
at all. It's not rational. But I know I have to act on it.
yeah.
Yeah, I just know. And I'm doing it.
The I talk about a villain and hero and guide,
Yeah,
right? And the villains are the ones that hold us back, and the hero is like doing the thing.
yeah,
And then there's the guide who's helping the villain become the hero, right?
yeah.
So, and the hero, you could see the hero as egocentric. You could see the hero as I'm in it for me, and I'm going to do this, and it's all about me.
Yeah.
And honest, I'm going to say something controversial here, but we're back to the oxygen mask in the airplane,
Mm-hmm.
and it comes down,
Yeah.
and there's you and your son and your husband in this case,
Yeah.
and you let's pretend your son was a tiny little boy. You have to be good. You have
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
there. You have to be alive for one thing.
Yeah.
But in the current sense, you need to be happy and have meaning in your life and have a deep joy and feeling of meaning and purpose.
Yeah.
If you are going to be, you're talking about being a good mother and a good spouse. Well, how good of a mother and a spouse are you going to be if you're not having the oxygen and you're
Yeah.
not being the hero
Yeah.
of your own journey
That's
of
it.
your and so you as a strong hero now you can in my world move on to being a guide, right? But you need to be the hero first, which
Yeah.
is exactly what you're doing. And
Yeah.
now you are a better guide for your son and your husband
Yeah.
because you're a stronger person yourself by
Yeah.
taking care of yourself first.
Yeah. But I was a villain for a very long time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, oh, I'm gonna do it whenever,
Yeah.
perhaps one day.
Right.
I'm not, blocking everyone else or
Yeah.
being a burden for everyone else. Because to be honest, my husband gets questions from people like, "Well, is your wife away
Yeah.
again?
Yeah.
Why is that?"
Yeah.
People
H-
think it's
How's
weird.
your relationship doing? Are you guys okay? Yeah,
Exactly. People think it's weird.
yeah, I get it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I go away and
Yeah.
I go away on a meditation retreat for 10 days or something. And honest to goodness, I love my wife more than anything. I want to be alone on that meditation retreat.
Yeah.
It's
Of
for
course.
me.
Yeah,
And
of
if she were there,
course.
it'd be different for one thing, and it's not
Yeah.
really her cup of tea. And she wouldn't even enjoy it. It's
No,
totally my thing, but
that's
I
it.
need it to
That's
be
it.
the better person of
That's it.
Bradley, the husband. And
That's it. And
wow,
and the funny thing is when I'm in Spain, it's not that I'm doing incredibly
right.
spectacular things.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
working, I'm
yeah,
outside a lot, and that's what I love about Spain
yeah,
because the weather is so good. You can be outside for days. The
yeah,
evenings are long, they are still warm.
yeah,
It's not cold. It's just great. It's not like I'm doing very spectacular things, but I love the time that I am there. I'm very comfortable with myself. So I enjoy my own company. And that's just great. And that's something I discovered when I was doing this. Like, oh, actually, I like this. This is good. And
wow,
what you said, because I put on my oxygen mask by going to
yeah,
Spain, I can be a better spouse, a better
yeah,
mother, a better friend.
yeah.
That's
A better
definitely,
better coach, a better
yeah,
yeah.
that's it.
Probably a better most things.
That's it. That's it. Because
Wow.
my energy levels go up when I'm there. I can feel it. I'm creative. I'm inspired. I hear myself say things on calls like, "What? Where does that come from?"
Wow.
It's because my energy is high. I mean, I told
Yeah.
you this. When I last summer when I was in Spain, I woke up with a download like I need to write a
Yeah.
book.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And I got the woke up with the download and I was like, am I gonna write down all this? But I was like, no, when if I still have this idea in the morning, that's definitely a sign that I'm actually gonna write
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And we spoke about this, so you
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
this. But I got the download, I got the whole outline, I got the title, I got the whole thing. So I in the morning I started writing, and within 6 weeks I wrote a 200-page book. Like, how? But I was so inspired, and it was so
Yeah.
energy was so high, and it was so easy. And I told people like this book writes itself, but it happens when I'm there.
Yeah.
And that's the
Yeah.
difference. Yeah.
And now a word from our sponsor, the Tourism Board of Spain.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
visit
The
and
village,
sunny skies.
the village of Almuñécar.
Okay. I know I only have a few more minutes here. Okay, so as you know, we're talking villain, hero, guide.
Hmm.
And if you were looking back, and so if we think of also viewers watching this, right, or listeners, and but what if you put yourself as the guide of today? In as we talked about, we all have guides and heroes and villains
Hmm.
in
Hmm.
different ways. But if you looked at today yourself, Nicoline, the guide of today,
Hmm.
with in this particular case of the Spain and the dream and all that,
Hmm.
and then you're speaking to make it really easy, you're speaking to Nicoline of 19 years old,
Hmm.
who did not make well, did make a decision of not doing it. But what would you say with the realities of what you know about the Nicoline of 19, right?
Hmm.
Not like, oh, let's win the lottery and
Yeah.
whatever and learn French in a half an hour. And what would you say to that 19-year-old Nicoline?
I think first of all, what I would say is whatever you decide, it's fine
Mm,
because I judged myself a lot for not going.
okay. Yeah.
So for postponing the dream, I
Yeah.
judged myself.
Yeah. That's
Um,
hard. That hurts.
yeah, it really
Yeah.
does. And
Yeah.
and I really judged myself for years
Yeah.
after
I
that.
know.
Like,
I know.
oh, but I had the dream at 19, but I didn't do it,
Yeah.
And but so that's the first thing I would say.
Yeah.
Second, trust the process. If the dream is really that strong, it'll come back to you. The moment to
Mm,
decide and to actually take action on it, it will come back to you. And because sometimes we have a dream, but we don't necessarily want to take action on the dream. Some dreams are great as dreams.
yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
for me, it was like, oh, perhaps this is just a dream that I'm not meant to
Ah, that's good.
actually fulfill. So, so that's the second thing I would say to trust the process. Like if the dream is actually meant to take action on,
Yeah.
it'll
That's
come
so
back to
good.
you. It'll come
That's
back
so
to you.
good. Love it.
And then third, and that's literally that's not my advice, but that's my coach's advice. You can have it all. It's not
Yeah.
choosing either or. You can have it all, and but all it takes, between air quotes, is creativity on how do you fit it in
Mm,
and how do you create such a solution that it works for everyone. So yeah, you can have it all. And that was it. It's a great book, by the way. You can have it all. I don't know by whom it is. I'm looking at my book uh stand. I
it
don't
sounds like a Louise Hay title.
No, it's not.
Not
No,
okay.
it's
Okay.
not. It's not. But it's really opening your mind to possibilities. And
Okay.
because we, especially in today's society, it's like you choose one thing, you do this or you do that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think it's so powerful when you can be all. So we spoke about the villain, the hero, and the guide. We have it all.
Yeah.
We have it all. And it's not like, oh, I'm only a villain or oh, I'm
Right.
only a
Right.
guide. I have it all. The only question is, who do I listen to and who am I going to act on?
Yeah. Oh,
And
wow.
this is
It's so good.
also
It's so
this is
good.
also for, do I listen to, oh, I have to be the good girl, I have to be in the Netherlands, I have to be a good mom and a good spouse, blah blah
Right.
blah.
Right.
Or am I listening to, no, but you need to go to Spain and you need to be there and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Or do I listen to the guide who says, well, why not have it all? And
Wow.
this is a conscious choice. But first, we need to be aware of the villains and the
Yeah.
heroes
Yeah.
before we can listen to the guide.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a complex process.
Yeah.
It takes
Yeah.
a lot of self-leadership, I think, and it takes a lot of reflection and ability to look at yourself from a distance, like, okay, what's actually happening here? Why do I react the way I react? What is actually going on? What's at play? Wait a minute. Oh, I'm blocking myself because I think I need to be a good mom. Um,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
no, I'm being the rebel. Like, no, but you need to be in Spain, blah, blah, blah. But
Yeah.
wait a minute, you can be both. So
Yeah.
I would say those three things are the things I would say to my
Yeah. Yeah.
19-year-old self.
Wow. Wow. I love it. I love it. It's so good. It's so good. We're out of time. Thank you.
Yeah,
This has been wonderful, just wonderful. And thank
you're
you
so
so much
welcome.
for all of this. It's just been, oh, I'm just, speaking of feeling it, like talking with you and talking about this whole now what program that I've had for years and now taking action on it,
Yeah,
right? Like we're having an interview right here, going to put
yeah,
on YouTube and
yeah.
making it real. So that's taking an actual step to do a dream that I've had for years that I'm
That's
making
it.
it real. So thank you for being a part of my dream.
Wonderful. I love it.
And again, congratulations on
Thank
where
you.
you are. And like let's talk in several months and I want to hear where you are with Spain and see how that's
Yeah,
going.
see how that
Well, in
progresses.
fact, let's talk next time you're in Spain. We'll talk
Yeah,
from Spain and
let's do that. I love that. All
okay.
right.
All right,
Thank
Nicoline. Thanks
you.
so much. Talk
Thanks.
soon.
Bye.
Bye.